what word is that now? Ridiculous. It borders on the ridiculous when the PMP is compared to the JLP. It's two completely different political organizations. I said on another platform about 1 hour before the news broke of her resignation that I would be surprised. No, I do not expect her to chair the next sitting of Parliament, which is next week Tuesday, in her capacity as House Speaker. To be honest, I didn't expect her to resign as member of Parliament, but it doesn't come as a surprise to me.
Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strike save lives and prevent the further loss of life. Yes, we are all about saving lives on this channel. We at the Jamaica Young Police channel aid criminals, their beneficiaries, their supporters, their financiers with a passion, and we do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscription, your likes, or comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yeah, so we'll continue the journey from part 1. So this is part 2. And you watch, you listen, and you decide. Because, you know, we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we hold no bars or anyone. We are not beholden to any political party, and no political party cannot buy us. Yes, and when we say that proudly. Yes, no political party can buy us. You understand? We are not beholden to any political party, and we can't be bought. And as we stated before, you know, have you realized that most YouTubers haven't mentioned zip about the missing baby mama and daughter of Member of Parliament, Philip Palwell, and his absence from the PMP LGBTQ+ criminal conference, where they were taxing the poor, including 2 of my cousins from Concrete Jungle, Kinson 12, whom they gave $10,000 and took it back from them. You know, finding unbiased coverage of political issues, especially on social media, can be difficult. It is essential to be aware of the different biases in the media and seek information from various sources. One way to do this is to follow various news outlets, including those representing different political perspectives. You can also look for news organizations known for their independence and objectivity. Another way to avoid bias is to be critical of the information you consume. Refrain from accepting everything that you see or hear at face value. Ask yourself who's providing information, what's their agenda might be. Also consider the evidence being presented and whether it is credible. It is also essential to be aware of your biases. We all have biases and preferences, which can influence our perception of the world. Try to be open-minded and consider different perspectives, even if they differ for yours. So that's why we say we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we encourage our viewers and subscribers. Yes, you watch Sir P at Politics watch On The Spot News Media, watch My View TV, watch Bagger Things, watch Papaya News Link, watch True Island Story. And if you forget any channel, and yeah, you know, so we're Bridging Blake. Yeah, boy, I tell you, police and poetry at Evan Blake. Yeah, man, we're Bridging. Yeah, man, we used to work as Unsby and them thing there. You understand? Bad police. So, I just saw it go on them thing there. So, we'll continue the journey. Moving on. Criminal, them have way off to deal with them thing, you know. You understand? Yeah. So, the Director of Investigation said that the vehicle was purchased using concession due to Marissa Dalrymple-Philbert. It formed a part of her asset and should have been disclosed in her statutory declaration. And the woman didn't. How you make such an error? You can't, you understand? Because I remember when them just come out with them thing, you know, say the PMP them come out with it, because them say, you know, too many police at Jamaica get rich and them thing, and them say man in the drugs and all kind of thing. You understand? And, I had to do it a few times. I had to do it before I left. Yeah, even, you understand, before I left the force. I never have anything to hide and them thing. Because they want to know where you live and this and, yeah, and guess what? The people they want to know all, you know, all your wife and your spouse and your children, them bank account and all them things there. You no matter what them do in the world. We'll give them information there. You're idiot and them thing there. You know, you can't give people American information. So you don't give them, you know. Them can't do nothing because them don't have access to America. You understand? And you don't have to even tell them say you're married, because that's enough for them business if you're not married at Jamaica. So the Integrity Commission's Director of Corruption Prosecution, Keisha Prince Kamika, has ruled that the House Speaker, Dalrymple-Philbert, should be charged for making a false statement in a statutory declaration concerning a Mercedes-Benz motor vehicle. The charges concerned a declaration from 2015 to 2021. The Integrity Commission said Dalrymple-Philbert should have included the vehicle in her statutory declaration, and as therefore her declaration needs to be more accurate and complete. The findings of an investigation into the matter are contained in a report tabled in the House of Representation on Tuesday. The Commission Director of Investigation found that Dalrymple-Philbert obtained a 20% duty concession in her capacity as Member of Parliament to purchase a motor vehicle to be used in connection with her public duties. So if you buy the vehicle and you say, yeah, you know, that's a breach of the contract. All right, I know most Jamaican people, well, I'm going to educate, you know, even young police officers. Just listen what I'm saying. Yes, young police officers, yes, because when I work money now and I'm thinking, because I use it. You can apply for the same 20% concession to, you know, for your vehicle, you know. Yes, but the thing is that now when you get it for 3 years, you can't sell it. I have done it before, you know. So that's why, you know, the last when I was there, I was driving a nice vehicle. Yes, you understand. But people don't know how I came by it and them thing there. That's why I said knowledge of power. So I'm teaching, you know, police officers. Yes, you can buy you can bring a Benz from Japan, because vehicle at Japan cheap, and you get the 20%. But for 3 years, you cannot sell it. You can't sell the vehicle. The vehicle and the title there is going to be an inscription on it that you cannot sell it. So you just make sure for 3 years, yeah, you drive it and them thing. Anybody else can drive it still, you know. But so you get the concession just as a inspector or a gazette officer. So let me tell you this now. So first, me know if any young police are listening, yes, you can use the same 20% that Marissa Dalrymple-Philbert had used. You can use it. So may I tell you? So that's how it works. Yes, I just say go. So, however, he raised further question about whether using the 20% duty concession granted to Dalrymple-Philbert was consistent with the terms and conditions of the facility, and whether the Custom Act or any other provision of law was breached. He noted that the funds to acquire the vehicle were provided by Dalrymple-Philbert brother-in-law, Lincoln Eaton, through a loan and cash deposit. He also noted that Dalrymple-Philbert representation that the vehicle was neither owned nor operated by her, although it was acquired in her name and with the aid of the 20% duty concession obtained by her. All that now, you know, that's a straight madness, you understand? Off. Number one, if you know, say you get the 20% and, because them say a 3 vehicle should clear, you get the 20% and you said this vehicle is going to use this. You have to use it for that. If you use it for something else, it's a breach of contract and she a liar. So that all them things, they are enforced error. You understand? You try to beat the system. And look, if she declare the thing, she would not have no problem. Because, and like she a thief, and a thief, she a thief, you know, but I just say again, it's when you've been conditioned as a people, when you've been conditioned and socialized to think and operate as criminals, that's what happened. You understand? And people, you have to change, you know, as you grow, you have to change. I just this others. It can't happen to the best of us. So, you understand? We do believe in a redemption. But she a liar. But you don't know such a Jamaica. That's why. You understand what I'm saying? So, the Director of Investigation found sufficient basis to infer that Section 36 of the Customs Act and other terms of the condition of the duty concession granted to Dalrymple-Philbert were breached. It is curious that the accounting and or accountable officer of the House of Parliament did not discover that claims a motor vehicle allowance by Ms. Dalrymple-Philbert was being made in breach to the relevant legislation and circular, the Director of Investigation stated. Boy, that is all madness again. So he noted that the application for a duty concession by Dalrymple-Philbert was made through the Houses of Parliament, and they therefore had actual and constructive knowledge of the same, as well as the term and condition of the attached thereto. The Director of Investigation concluded that motor vehicle allowance paid despite the breaches identified were irregular, and he cited the accountable officers at the House of Parliament for negligence. So that's why she resigned. This woman makes so many mistakes, which are criminal. You understand? She is claiming that the vehicle is not hers. You understand? And she breached the contract, or she get the 20%, but yet she'll collect a lot vehicle allowance to the same vehicle. You can't do that. And several police officers do the same. Them vehicle collect vehicle allowance to the vehicle, but yet still for them vehicle park at them yard. Like Deputy Superintendent of Police Mackenzie, the crime chief, the person in charge of committing crime of Kingston Eastern Division. So he's collecting vehicle allowance while him have the police vehicle I drive from Elliston Road to Clarendon. That you know, same thing she do, you know, so she no problem with that. So he recommend that the report to be referred to the Financial Secretary to take next action to recover the allowances paid to Dalrymple-Philbert. The Director of Investigations report that was also referred to the Director of Corruption Prosecution for consideration. In a ruling was tabled in the House of Representatives alongside the report on Tuesday. Upon careful consideration, it was determined that Mistress Marisa Dalrymple-Philbert should be charged for 4 counts of breaching of Section 15(1)(b) of the Parliament Integrity of Members Act 1973 for making false statement in a statutory declaration for the period ending December 31st, 2015, February 2016, December 31st, 2016, and December 31st, 2017. It was also determined that Ms. Marisa Dalrymple-Philbert should be charged for 4 counts of breaches of Section 43(2)(a) of the Integrity Commission Act 2017 for making false statement in a statutory declaration for the period ending December 31st, 2018, December 31st, 2019, September 3rd, 2020, December 31st, 2020, she stated in her ruling. Dalrymple-Philbert, this is how she said now. I wish to state categorically that my decision is entirely voluntary and not at the request of anyone. Yeah, because the Prime Minister, you know, him call her up, you know, because you know, so she embarrassed the Prime Minister and the party. So them call her up and tell her, say, hey, look, based on all of them things you're doing, this is heights of corruption. Or if you as a lawyer, and you are the Speaker of the House, you are collect travelling allowance for your vehicle, and then now you are saying your vehicle. You understand? And all of these enforced errors. All you have to do is just own the vehicle, and it's not like you're a thief and get the vehicle. Somebody or your brother-in-law pay for it. So there's no corruption right there. No, there's no corruption enough. But I just you saw some people also. Sometimes some people, when them too smart, or them end up in a problem. She know right through the entire thing, you know. If you based on what they say, what's in the report, you know. The woman like she thief and like a bribe or anything or thieving as Colin Camden and all them people that what them do. And the light bulb man. These are unforced error. These are just stupidity at its best. But that's how it going to you corrupt and you do things that you just are nonchalant. And that's just so. So that's why them force her to resign. And I know nothing else. Because this was too overwhelming. These are too many mistakes. You can't make them mistake because documents are approved like to be like, oh, you're a big man. So, yeah, so the Speaker of the House of Representatives and Jamaica Labour Party Member of Parliament for Trelawney Southern, Marissa Dalrymple-Philbert has resigned immediately amid a ruling by the Integrity Commission that she be charged for allegedly making false statement on her statutory declaration. The charges concern her declaration from 2015 to 2021 and her failure to declare a $6 million vehicle. The Integrity Commission, in a report tabled in Parliament on Tuesday, said Dalrymple-Philbert omitted to include the vehicle in her statutory declaration. Therefore, her statement needed to be more accurate and complete. In response, she indicated on Tuesday that the omission was an oversight and she genuinely forgot about the car. And that's why it was not included in her finding. But look, you can't forget that because you collect vehicle allowance of the vehicle, so that I just lie again. You understand? But we still do believe in a redemption, but yeah, we have some teeth. We don't care about politics involved. Yeah. For you're wrong. And there's no justification on them thing there. And when I see the Prime Minister come out and a different her, so you know, say him, no, in a them thing there, you understand? And if you notice, all of the Labour right them run afoul of the rules and them thing there. No, keep him tight with them and them, kick them to the curb. You understand? Royal read that first one. I don't know how him case, the Lego reader takes so long for them try him case. Him should have done work out kind of thief, Yeah, and we say that without any apologies. So Dalrymple, today she reiterated her stand and indicate that she has decided to step aside in light of the situation to protect her reputation. Your reputation in a tatters, that can't come back, man. And I collect a bribe, but you see it now, how they make the thing, just because you just omit something. And I saw you're in a charge, you're a crime. And things don't look nice here at all. I can't tell you that. There's no corruption here, per se, you understand, but it's based on your declaration, omitting the information, and they might say it amounts to corruption. And I just saw it go. You understand? Dishonesty. Or you'll forget something like that, and for many years. And the reason why it has show intent on your part is that you collect out vehicle allowance, UCM vehicle. So you can't say this and then you do that. That don't make sense. You're done wrong already. So your political career is supposed to done. You're not supposed to try to come back like, well, maybe you can't. People can't forgive you on them thing there. Because you never thief, and you thief the money from the Jamaican people. Like Current Spencer or the PMP not try to bring him back. So your thing is totally different. I wish to state categorically that my decision was entirely voluntary and not at the request of anyone, said Dalrymple-Philbert. I look forward to the trial of the matter for which the Integrity Commissioner ruled that I be charged to be concluded in a court of law rather than a court of public opinion, she said. Over the past 2 days, I have read the Integrity Commission reports dealing the circumstances of the omission of a motor vehicle from my statutory declaration, and I have taken note of the public sentiment on this issue. No, nowhere in the entire report has the Integrity raised any question or concern about the source of funding for the vehicle purchased through a loan from Sagicor Bank. The car was never sold or transferred to anyone in the past 7 years, although I could do so after 3-year mandatory restriction was lifted. I maintain to this day that the omission of the vehicle was genuine oversight on my part. There would have been no allegation against my name had I included the vehicle in my declaration. Therefore, I had no motive to have deliberately omitted it. We believe in a redemption. But well, I saw it go when you're rich and you have too many vehicles. So, and as you say, your sister, you give it to one of them things. But you can't have your sister and then you collect traveling from the same vehicle. That's a problem. You understand? You put yourself in that pickle. So there would be no allegation against my name if you include the vehicle. You understand? And she went on to say, I have considered the damage this has done to my reputation, and I have decided to tender my resignation as the Speaker of the House of Representatives and Member of Parliament for South Sri Lanka with immediate effect. What has happened to me could have happened to any member of the Parliament, public servant or civil servant. As a woman maintaining a family and a member of Parliament, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, managing partner of a law firm, the toll it has taken on me is immense. My decision is entirely voluntary and not at the request of anyone. I also want to emphasize that I remain a loyal and committed member and supporter of the Jamaica Labour Party, and more particular to Andrew Holness' administration. I will continue to render assistance in whatever way I can, and I will always support my party. I must, without reservation, thank the people of South Sri Lanka for their unwavering support of me during this period and for returning me as Member of Parliament on 4 consecutive occasions. Their support and love have kept me strong through my political journey. However, the present circumstances completely contradict my principles and belief which I have always lived by. I look forward to the trial of the matter, for which the Integrity Commission has ruled that I be charged, to be concluded in a court of law rather than a court of public opinion. As stated in the House of Representatives, Tuesday, September 19, 2023, I have nothing to hide, and I did nothing knowingly mislead the Integrity Commission. It was a genuine mistake. Yeah, and we are the Jamaica Young Police Channel. We do believe her in regards to that. Yeah, it's a genuine mistake, because when people have money, they have too many vehicles, but the thing now where because of the travelling and them thing there. And if you had found out that it was an omission, you understand? Yeah, I understand where she's coming from. Because none of us is perfect, you know. We all make mistakes. And this is not, hey, what happened with her is not corruption, because there's no corrupt intent, because she is not like she not try swindle the Jamaican people any money. No corruption here. Yes, the only corruption, well, there's corruption because she had claimed traveling for the vehicle, and then she don't remember, but I just say it go when people have money. You understand? They don't even remember which part of them. You understand? I have people in my family where them treat money like, honestly, them I tell you about immediate family. Them treat money like it them not respect money. I tell you, you go in all them room and you'll find out $600. Well, them not have that respect for money and them thing there. So I just saw something, you understand? So can't cut her some. She can't come back. Her political career not end. You know, and her current sponsor, she never thief nothing from the Jamaican people. So I wanted to listen to this learned detective. Yeah, man. I want you to listen to him. You know, you understand? And he will more dissect it more straight and tell you how it is in every way. So you watch, you listen, you decide.
In a long time. So you have people on both sides. I don't want to comment on the specificity of this case, because it's an ongoing matter that could end up before the court. Me tell you a long time, man, the corruption on both sides. It's just that one side deal with it and one side cover it up and condone and control it. Antonio, you remember the excitement which was created when the traffic room matter burst? Eh? When you see a minister of government resign and the PMP, it can't get no worse, you know. When you call him Campbell to resign as Minister of Information, the money for himself in bank account, in a personal bank account. You remember that? But you remember the Bulby case? You remember when that boss? This come be like a soul in the park compared to them the corruption there. And the PMP survived that. Jamaica is a very corrupt place. This is a stool in the park compared to them the corruption and the Sandal White House scandal. When Omar Davis went up Meadowbrook High School and admit openly a brag, saying blow $10 billion for an election. And he know that he was overspending, but we have to run with it. I know that we win it, we can fix it back. But everything that bad, the Prime Minister kept him as the Minister of Finance. He was Minister of Finance for 5 more years straight. So no man, no PMP has no moral legs to stand that we talk about corruption. No, whether you're a supporter, whether you're a member, whether you're a former government minister or former prime minister, you have to sit on one side because you can't come here and tell nobody. Say the people will vote out the JLP because of corruption and put in a more corrupt PMP. And I mean, I think like I say, and nobody could have attempted that. Because when it comes to scandal, the PMP has no rival. Absolutely no rival. And you know that, and everybody else know that. So if a corruption, you come with, you shouldn't lose on that over the one here. If you're a PMP supporter. Right? Because the amount that same thing we did it. I see I'll kidding it out me mouth attack. Kidding it was just part of the most corrupt government in the history of Jamaica since independence. Yeah? I see kidding it go down Falmouth police. On land. A land which was identified to build the Falmouth police station. And at the time when he went there, the Falmouth police station, police just left to fall through the floor. Police just left to go through the floor. And then go down to break ground multiple times to build the station, and that was grain of sand. I think I look at those cement they down there. After that, I did it for years, I did Billy. You understand me? So when they come to them, the kind of people, no man, you can't, but they say nothing. There's nothing here to gloat about. But me will tell you boldly that yes, there are JLP ministers, there are JLP people who just have wait for the opportunity to dip their NYPD. But every time they try, only step off their finger. You know, I don't know. So they might keep with their hand because Holy said, no, you can't come here so come do that. You're going away. That is not the case over the other side. So if I like you, I just keep quiet. I mean, I mostly, but the question of corruption, no PMP has any moral legs to stand and to speak about corruption. The PMP should keep quiet and allow somebody who have who the moral standing rather, to speak about the issue. Not the PNP. No PNP at all. Whether you be supporter, whether you be blogger, whether you be former minister, whether you be MP, councillor, MP caretaker, councillor, or whoever you be. Once you're PNP, left corruption. You don't know if it's not at all about corruption. Because phone is sitting that. What word is that now? Ridiculous. It borders on the ridiculous. When the PMP is compared to the JLP, it's two completely different political organizations. I said on another platform about 1 hour before the news broke of her resignation that I would be surprised. No, I do not expect her to chair the next sitting of Parliament, which is next week Tuesday, in her capacity as House Speaker. To be honest, I didn't expect her to resign as member of Parliament, but it doesn't come as a surprise to me. But the JLP is teaching the PMP a thing or two. So, Mr. Antonio, I teach you out again. When the traffic guru scandal broke in, man, and when they produced a bank statement in the Parliament that the money in a Colin Campbell account, a bombshell them there, the PMP survived that. Mr. Colin Campbell looks it running again. PMP I give him seat that will fortunately lose a couple of the selection processes them. But when the light bulb sitting when the light bulb sitting cracking up, when Mr. Mullins, Clive Mullins as Minister of Energy, bust at the scandal in the Parliament, man. A ball in take place in a mama pia when him current on baby in a mama pia, diaper and put pan. At them that scandal, this had a soul in the park. We failed to declare one Mercedes Benz, whether she do the liberty or not. But she stupid too, she fool like a dog. she'll be really fooled if she deliberately hide a Benz where then get and do the concession. That don't make no sense to me. Cause I mean, it even hard to hide a Benz if you never get do the concession to buy it. Cause people are going to say a Benz. Cause it come through custom, you know. And it all go, whichever dealer it all go to, whether one a new car dealer or one of the used car dealer. But taxpayer point all in there. Your name must appear somewhere there. Much as government you 20% do the concession, he said that you chop it or you just thief till you can you're gonna make mistake. And that's why I ask the question, I wonder if she really forgot. But me no look so. You understand? But Bridget, me tell you all the while, you know. Say thief depend on two sides. Dishonest people that look for ready band. But when Andrew catch them, you know, I fly them teeth fly. The PMP can't come back and tell you nothing about that. That's why I'm saying I'm shut them out and go because on one side. All of them. None of them have no more leg to stand up and say nothing. And they should not even attempt to open them out and say nothing. I expected what happened today. I mean, that's surprising to me. I 7 minutes I say I go down, you know. You think I become more corruption over here? So no, it has been corrected. Hold it more over there, so but it was usually condoned and cajole and the people comfort them. You know, some more people go current and I hush him. Cause current look like you know I cut parallel to it, you know. But them hold him and say no, you sit down and give him more people give him up and put him in a diaper. And the people be surprised that I come back and win the election 2011. You understand? Of course, the voter them eased them out back in 2016 and 2020 they match up their business. This is going to put Andrew Holness. This could attract some voters, some sensible voters who are uncommitted voters, you know. This could have get their attention, you know. Because I have some sensible people, you know. This would have get my attention if me dip on the fence. I may say this, say yes. Because it depends on what you look for, you know. But I say, yeah, man, this not look for a long time. They will support the man there. So it has the potential to capture some uncommitted people. We're not thief.
Yeah, so we have come to the end of part 2 of, you know, the Dalrymple-Philbert enforced error. As you hear the learning detective says, Detective Morgan, as he has rightfully says that it's one of two things. Either the woman is inept or she's just a damn thief, because there's no corruption there and just you to feel. And that should not even be a criminal charge either, because it's not like she committed. Well, I just based on the law, and the law, ignorance is no excuse of a law. But as him say on him thing, everything that she has done, it don't make any sense at all to any person who have common sense. So that's why I rather if you have uncommon sense. Because when you have common sense, everybody have it. You understand? More uncommon sense. Me supposed to be different. And based on what happened in this matter, it's just an unforced error. Our political career is not over. It can, she can, because we do believe in a redemption, and Jamaican people are very forgiving. And I can tell you, I can bet you any money, all she have to do is run back in the same place and them have vote for her, because this is not corruption. This is just an unforced error. Stupidity at best, as Morgan said, and I agree with that. And there's no corruption. There's no corrupt intent. You understand? But when she fill out her, maybe, and life is so funny, More or less she has, like a secretary, and those are the people who take care of your documents and then bring it for you to sign. So maybe that is the person that caused her to be in this predicament. So when you allow people to take care of your thing, because as she says, she have a family, she have a law firm, plus she's a member of parliament, she has house speaker, so things overwhelming. We do believe in her redemption and forgiveness, you understand? And we wish her all the best and hope that things work out. We don't see any corruption on her part there, because I don't like to see her try for thief nothing or anything like that. But you don't know the Integrity Commission, says that PMP LG, and on the Integrity Commission, the man who's the commissioner, him used to do and Dr. Peter Phillips. Dr. Peter Phillips is the godfather for the Klansman gang criminal organization. So, just sad. Yeah, I wish Miss Dalrymple all the best and just hope everything work out. More or less you go to court, any judge will have sense will see that there's no... Everything we do is a thing called intent. You understand? So, and although they must say misleading, she just say, boy, yeah, but we see how it work out and them thing there. And we don't make no excuse here because we don't know her. You understand? And we're not being biased. That's why we beat her and them thing, because you can't be so stupid, but not because you're caught up in so many things. But I saw you last year, excuse. Ignorance is no excuse for that. Have a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.